What's that?
A toast with the Talamonies. So happy to be here with you. Grab a seat, maybe two, and come have a toast with the Talamonies. Let's talk about something new.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the table. We are talking all things crash out. So, a crash out isn't always screaming or doing something dramatic. Sometimes it's emotional overload, exhaustion, fear, stress, disrespect, or too many things happening at once. I'm going to open up with a question and I'm going to ask you all, what's the difference between a human emotional reaction, standing up for yourself, and actually crashing out? Gary, would you like to be the first to answer?
What's the difference between those three things?
Yep. So human emotional reaction, standing up for yourself, and actually crashing out. What, in your words, is the crash out? What do you define as a crash out?
The crash out is when you don't have any control over how you react to something. It's just you're blind to the anger.
Mm.
That's it. That's your crash out. You're doing stuff that just doesn't make any sense, and it's probably going to be real dangerous to yourself and other people around you. But the goal is whatever, I guess, is making you feel vengeful in that moment. The goal is making sure you get to the target by any means necessary and destroying it. That's the crash out.
So do you think all crash outs have to be negative? Like you can't crash out in joy?
I've never heard
Like,
that
I
before.
was at a concert, right? Shout out J. Cole. I'm just saying. And the way we was yelling them thing lyrics,
Mhm.
I felt like we was crashing out. Like, I woke up sore for like 3 days after the fact. Like,
I think that's what we used to call back in like the mid 2000s when Little John and the East Side Boys they came out with crunk music. So
yeah.
I guess sort of. I guess you could say that's like the opposite of what crashing out is, but crashing out is negative. Positive is,
But
turn
is
up.
it negative because of society, social media, thoughts? Like,
No, it's
can
negative
you
because
be
of what it's going to do to you, to somebody or yourself in the moment. Yeah.
okay?
Crashing out is dangerous. It can be potentially dangerous depending upon, I guess, where you're displaying the crash out. So, yeah. Right. I don't know. I don't know it any other way, y'all. So,
I mean, I see crash out in different ways. Like, if we think about it in parenting, right?
Mhm.
You can get so exhausted. Like, oh, shout out to all the new moms. Oh my goodness, postpartum ain't no joke. So that 2 hours of sleep, that sometimes is only 20 minutes. Yeah, it builds up and it can potentially cause a crash out, right? But this is an emotional response to your body actually just not sleeping.
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. It can be detrimental, especially if you're like yelling at your spouse or some people, the baby, and even yourself. You know, in that moment, like I think navigating it is so much more important. If that makes sense. Like I don't feel like it just has to be painted in the negative. I feel like there's valid crash outs for different moments in your life.
I guess so. But that's just you taking that particular emotion and doing something with it that doesn't result in something drastically changing you or other people's lives around you. Like I mean, I don't know. I guess like Tupac Shakur, I guess, was a prime example of crashing out positively through music, I guess. I mean,
He's on that song when he just cussing everybody out in the track.
oh, you talking about Hit 'Em Up when he was going for Biggie, I'm assuming.
That's my.
That was a pretty,
I think the only Tupac one I probably
that
know.
was definitely, that was
Oh,
definitely,
and Dear Mama.
Dear Mama wasn't really a crash
No,
out.
but that's only like Tupac song I really
Oh, got
like,
you. Okay.
where I could be rapid.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, Hit 'Em Up was definitely a crash out song. It was another one my mother used to play this. I can't remember it. I
From
cannot.
Tupac?
Yeah, it was,
I mean, I feel like his album would be Crash Out.
yeah. No, I mean, of course he's had crash out albums, but the point is that, that's, I guess, a positive way that you can turn that crash out energy into something that could be helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
Because sometimes you're just overstimulated too. And it's like, in that moment, you're like, if only I could just have that break. But you don't get that break. And your natural response, I think, is created from the emotion that's residing in you. So it's like, can it be all one and the same? The crash out, the emotional response, and defending yourself?
it just goes all according to how somebody's utilizing it. That's it.
Yeah. Because when I think of school and how I have to advocate for my child, I have absolutely no issue
Yeah.
going in there, making sure I'm hurt
Mhm.
and my child and the teachers,
Yeah.
because it takes a village. But I think there's levels to the crash out, and then what about parents crashing out on the kids?
Oh boy.
And come on, some of y'all working 2, 3 jobs. They don't listen.
Mhm.
I get it. But how do we not create a generational curse that they can potentially pass on in their family? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I know they got parenting classes and all these tips and everything, but there's no manual.
I mean, look here, lady. That's anger management
Oh,
is,
wow.
a thing. So
But not even like an angry parent. Like, I'm talking about like a overworked, exhausted soccer mom. Like, she's doing the most, and you just got toddlers and adolescents, and oh my gosh, don't have the PMS
yeah,
teenager.
I mean,
Like,
it'll be, it's ignorant for anybody to think that somebody can't have moments of human. Like it's only natural when somebody's overwhelmed that it's like shaking up a soda bottle and expecting the top not to pop off.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So when you shake something up enough, expect it to pop on you. You know, if I get shaken up enough, I'm a pop. Like, I'm keeping it real. So, and that's
That's
natural.
really me too.
Yeah.
I just like to, play both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody
Now that's natural,
be heard.
but I think just depending on the circumstances, because a lot of us don't have control over life. Life can just come at you. But for the things that we do have control over, take your time with it, figure it out, approach it in ways that won't be detrimental to your life. That's it, or somebody else's.
I agree. I think the real point where I want to address, because I'm advocating for parents in the crash out,
Yeah.
because even earlier, I don't know how many of you guys can relate, but your toddler catches a fever out of nowhere. You up all night nursing his fever. Daylight breaks. You go to the doctor. Tyler wake up like, good morning. Everything's all fine. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the doctor, they look at you like you're crazy because your baby fine. But you were up all night nursing this phantom fever. Like, doesn't that deserve a crash out?
At the baby? What you talking about? She looked okay.
Not
No,
the baby.
okay. Life throw again. That's what I mean. Like when life throws curveballs, and it's just something you don't have control over.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the point was that
crashing out.
sometimes
Yeah.
the crash out is I haven't slept.
Uh-huh.
I'm scared. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm second guessing every decision. I'm responsible for this little human. Then everything turns out okay, but my nervous system hasn't got a chance to catch up yet. It's crazy. But I think a lot of us parents can relate to that type of crash out because it's like you're like emotionally just overloaded. Like there's
Yeah.
no place for nothing else to go. What do? You
Yeah.
know?
I get it.
Okay, do you think dads experience some panic internally?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
You slept well. Just want to put that out there.
well, yesterday, but not last week.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
yeah, it was like I think 2 days last week where I think he woke up at the crack of dawn, right when I was trying to go to sleep, and Buddy found himself wanting to be playful and making noise, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3, and I'm like, oh,
He learned how to sing now.
and he didn't want to go to bed until I had to go to work. So yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I was crashing out mentally. I was definitely crashing out mentally, you know. So
Okay,
no.
so you answered the next question because I was going to say, what's something with one of our kids that has you internally crashing out while trying to look calm? So I didn't know he was crashing out, y'all. So he did good. He did good. I was admiring the songage that he learned seemingly overnight.
Right.
Okay, now you guys in the chat, what's your craziest? I know this child was sick 5 minutes ago story. And did you crash out? We want to know.
Yes, tell us in the comments.
You can put in your toddler tantrums when you're exhausted or repeating yourself like 87 times. That would get you to crash out too, right? Public embarrassment. Oh my goodness. I remember when my oldest, we was in Macy's downtown Brooklyn, and he was like 18 months, like a baby. But this little boy just wanted to walk, wanted to walk, wanted to walk. And he just kept pulling himself down, pulling himself down. Why this boy got stuck in the middle of the rack of the clothes? And it's one of them big, deep racks. Like, I could fit 5 of me in there if I crawl to the middle. He's screaming and hollering because he done scared himself. And I'm in the middle of this store like, boy, be quiet, let's go. I still don't shout. So, James, who else? Max didn't cause us to crash out much. Like, it was if you did something to Max, like I was crashing out. Like that's how that was working.
Station.
Oh my, yeah, went through a lot. But how do we teach our children emotional regulation when we are struggling to regulate ourselves? I go to anger management. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
When I feel it gets overwhelming, I hook right on up to a therapist and be like, "Hey, girl,
Yeah, take that. Sure.
yeah,
I think it's definitely necessary. I
yeah."
agree.
I don't think it's I don't think it's a necessity, but I think if you feel like you need it, then
Oh no, for
go
sure.
for it.
Yeah, no, for
But if
sure.
you don't feel like you need it, then no pressure. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. That's how I feel. I had to convince my mom, like really, really convince her just to try. But she was glad when she did, so you never know.
I think coming from communities like this, we definitely need to shine a positive light on it because
Absolutely. Yes.
I think people need to stop thinking that it's not about feeling as if you're crazy. It's about you unleashing all of those traumas, learning about yourself, understanding how you should be socializing appropriately, not only for other people, but for you. So normalize that. Normalize seeking help for you, so you can be a better person within your environment, and I think that's how we'll be able to collectively get areas that we live in better one person at a time. So I I'm a strong advocate for anything that deals with your mental fortitude and restructure. I'm for it, you know. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, off of parenting, because we can stay there for a while, I want to jump into marriage. Your partner knows your buttons, right?
Yeah.
So, marriage gives somebody a front row seat to your triggers, fears, habits, and emotional patterns. Communicate your triggers, but don't weaponize what you know about your partner. So, I got a question. Have we gotten better at knowing when, like, we need to give each other space? I'm giving you one at a time.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Really? I think I got better.
The way to give each other space.
Yeah. Like if it's getting heated, I'd be like, okay.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think so. I think so.
I had to answer first, low key. I don't know.
I mean, well, I'm gonna be real. I hate being upset. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't think anybody
It looks like,
likes
are
to
we
be upset.
muted?
No.
Okay. Um, I don't know. I think I'm starting to learn how to kind of let the dust settle a little bit, and I do feel like desperately sometimes I just want to like get back to it,
Yeah.
and desperately want to get back to it.
Yeah.
And
I get you.
but yeah, I think I'm learning. I think I'm learning.
Okay. That's valid. I respect it. I respect it. What's the difference between taking space and shutting someone out? Because I think I used to shut people out. Like I still shut people out, but now I'm cautious with how I shut people out. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Really?
I'm sleepy. I'm sorry.
What's the difference between taking space and shutting someone out?
Well, that's the difference.
What?
That is the difference. You just said it. Taking space and shutting someone out. Like,
What's the difference?
well, taking space is just like I said. The dust is settling, but you guys eventually gonna come back to it. I'm sure. Have a discussion.
Okay.
Whatever that relationship may be, but cutting somebody off is there's no closure between any party. It's just you go your separate ways. Like that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Thanks.
Regardless of who
You
it may come
explained it
from.
now.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, I don't know. I figured that was just obvious.
Well, I wanted to hear your take on it.
No, I
Thank you.
got you. I got you.
All right. Should everything said during a crash out be forgiven?
No, it doesn't have to be. No.
Okay, why?
I mean, it depends on.
And this wasn't a marriage, so go ahead. Why?
You got to be mindful of the things that you're saying to the people that you love,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't just sorry doesn't fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. No matter the relationship, they say that what's the saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, words will never help hurt me.
Hurt.
But ah, I think I got to draw the line in the sand because in all honesty, there are things that can be said that can tarnish relationships.
Mhm.
And people know better.
Yeah.
You know, as an individual, I know better. There are things that you probably, it's probably better left unsaid, you know. And if it is going to be said, it has to make sense. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
That makes sense. What's one thing you think couples should never weaponize during an argument?
Ooh, money.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I was gonna say intimacy,
I can agree with that.
right?
Yeah,
And not
yeah,
like full closure. Like
yeah.
just don't take away that sacredness of when y'all gotta go to bed.
Right.
Because nobody wants to go to bed mad.
No,
And
no,
can't sleep,
I don't.
disturbed in the soul, like
I
not
do.
cool.
I don't like being like, I'm just sleeping in frustration is not fun. It ain't easy.
Do you even really sleep though? Like,
No, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
it's no rest.
No, it's no real rest. Just constant mind wandering and, unanswered questions and feelings left on the table. No, I don't like that feeling. So yeah.
Okay. Let's go to friendships, unless you have anything for marriages.
I think so.
Okay.
Uh, okay, I think okay is here goes something. What's something I could say during an argument that would immediately take the conversation in the wrong direction?
I don't think it's something you could say. I think it's the volume.
Okay.
I work on octaves,
Yeah.
like tone.
Yeah.
If it feels like aggressive, that's when I'm like, what the problem is? So it really doesn't matter. You can say anything. You can say the sky is blue, but because of the aggression in your voice, you're gonna get the side eye, like. And I don't know.
Yelling
It's
the
just
sky is blue. It's not even.
no. Really? I'm just saying, if it got to like that point, that would be what really bothered me. Like that would be what got my trigger.
Mhm.
Like I learned my triggers. Fuck it. That's what anger management will help you with. Okay. But was that all you have for marriage? Because for friendships, I got understanding why somebody hurt you doesn't mean pretending the hurt didn't happen. I want to get into that.
Go ahead. We can get into it.
All right. So I got a scenario for you. Now I know we're playing a game throughout the night, so this is not the game we're gonna play later, but this is just scenario. So this is a friend, and you guys stop speaking for about 2.5, 3 years. No bad energy, no bad vibes. It just y'all lost distance. Like numbers just wasn't called, and y'all used to be like really, really tight, right? So now you see you're dropping a new clothing line and you're, catching traffic and you're doing good. And then all out the blue, your friend doing the same thing. And it just seems like the friend is secretly shadowing you, or maybe even in some kind of sick competition with you, but you just trying to understand where the lost love like went to the fact where you can just come to me and be like, hey, I'm inspired. Let's
Right.
collab on something, or
Yeah.
I miss you,
I agree.
you know, something like that.
Well,
Do you think it would cause you to crash out, or would you just block that person from like your store?
might be a little bit of both with that situation because, you know, that's just crazy. I don't. That's
But they're
because
secretly like now they're making clothes. Like they wasn't saying nothing about clothes before.
right.
But the moment you drop something like you had a commercial with Hot 97. Now they had to get one with WBLS. Like
somebody's trying to bite off of the success that they see.
Is that biting? Do you think it's just timing, coincidental, or
I mean, it depends. But no, I mean, if it's blatantly multiple things that this individual is doing,
it's valid for a block.
I mean, yeah, because at that point, I mean,
do you still consider yourself friends at that? Like, do you? Because I had a relationship. Would you reach out and be like, "Yo, you good?"
It depends on how close we were. If it's not something that friends come a dime a dozen. Everybody can call themselves your friend.
Yeah.
But I think real friendship, when it's a real bond, it's about loyalty. You know, if somebody's really looking out for you and they want to see you doing better, they wouldn't be trying to shadow you. They would exactly
promoting your stuff.
Promoting, trying to figure out how to
support my friend.
No, right.
I'm a sharer.
No, trying to figure out how to get on board. To me, when somebody's sitting there and doing things like that, I'm like, oh, that's just another op at that point.
Right.
Because
do you question the whole friendship at that point?
Of course. Because well, what is it? How it wouldn't make any sense that everything that I'm doing, you're mimicking it and trying to see if you can pull in a wave. Now, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but if there's no originality in the thought whatsoever, it literally just seems like you're biting somebody's style.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's kind of questionable. And I don't think you can really justify that as a good friend. You know, like a good friend would, if anything, like what you just said earlier, you know, promote, try to figure out how they can jump on board with you because they appreciate the hustle. They probably see something in that hustle that they could add to it and potentially benefit off of. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't know. But that biting off somebody, nah, I'm not with it. I'm not. They say that they do. They say that flattery. But I'm sorry, imitation is the highest form of flattery. But let me tell y'all something, bro. Nah.
He always said that.
Nah. Like it really does depend on the situation. I don't know.
Yeah, because you can have like a sibling look up to another sibling and then always try and do what that sibling does. Now, to that sibling gonna be annoyed as
Annoyed as
like, yo, bro, chill. But should that sibling be honored because you're setting such a great example that you're like, or is it the pressure? See, I'm not going to answer because I'm biased because I'm a sibling, but he's an only child, so.
that's like yeah, but I don't know. I think there's a difference in that because I think there's one thing when somebody is like, oh wow, I think that's fly. I'm gonna dress like you, and like you said, when you have a clothing line, and then they decide to come out with a clothing line and they change the letter in the name that you gave it. It's like, or it's like the opposite to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quote unquote, let's just say street money, right? And then somebody drops Avenue dollars. Like that's wild. Like that wouldn't make any sense. How I got street money and all of a sudden y'all got Avenue dollars, like or block money or something. You know what I'm saying? Avenue bucks, like something crazy just out of like, who are you?
Yankee dollars.
What?
You said street money, so I said Yankee dollars.
What is Yankee?
Look.
No, but I'm talking about literal blocks and avenues.
Oh my God.
I don't know what she's talking about. You missed me. You lost me on that. I don't know what she's talking about.
I was just on full play of words.
Yeah,
My bad. My bad.
but yeah, the point is that um, I think somebody following somebody's footprints
hmm
and trying to make it their own is a little different from you just jacking somebody's style.
Yeah, especially without even having a conversation, especially without even like checking in and
Yeah.
just, hey, how you been? You know?
Yeah, because
Like,
I don't
it's
mind
crazy.
somebody following the blueprint if it was successful.
Of
But
course.
if
That's
I'm
what
on the
for.
come up and you literally trying to like just as I'm on the come up, you're in competition with me.
Why can't we just love each other? Like, I don't understand what
I
it's
mean,
about.
listen, what it's about is everybody's trying to look for that dollar.
Yeah, but this is why, unfortunately, people in our communities stay in our communities.
It's the crabs in the barrel mentality for sure.
We
So,
gotta do something different.
no, definitely, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, I don't know.
What's another trigger that could make you crash out on a friend? I think mine's would be you stop being my friend because you was on DL, right? This girl.
Mhm.
And you secretly liked me. But I didn't know,
Mhm.
right? And then when we depart ways, you kiss my neck. It started
I
crashing
didn't know.
out.
I didn't know you were
It
gonna take
started
me there.
crashing out. It started crash all the way out. Cause like when I tell you, I was so taken aback. I was so in shock.
Mhm.
Like when I realized what happened, just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then I just started thinking about all the times I changed in front of her and I just felt so violated. Like, and I have great gay friends and family. Like,
That
no
was
issue.
that was violation.
Yo, yeah,
That was definitely
you could have told
violation.
somebody. Yeah, you know who you are. You could have told somebody. That's crazy. But I want to.
I hope she don't know. If she is, 'cause
Like, you know, lots of females kiss me on my neck.
nah,
So
yeah, don't.
I'm just saying.
Say.
We can narrow it down. But I still don't understand the no, I do understand not outing your friend,
Mhm.
like knowing they on a deal and everything. I don't understand them not wanting to be your friend
Mhm.
because they're scared you might find out.
Mhm.
I don't know. A lot of them realize that like 90% of the time we already know. We just waiting for you to say something,
Oh yeah, I had a family member like that.
right?
It was funny because when he revealed it, everybody was like, "We knew that."
Yeah.
But you
Like,
know,
finally.
I would say a good anywhere between like 85 to 90% of the time. Yeah, people gonna already know, man.
Yeah, especially your close people. Like, give us credit. Come on.
Seriously.
Come on. Life ain't that. Like, we're oblivious.
Yeah.
And if we're like a safe unit, I don't understand why not just embrace the truth.
Mhm. Mhm.
So let's like, I feel trauma would be around, at least in that avenue, because I know there's a lot of trauma to go around. But I think that's the only thing that really makes me crash out. When it comes to friends, have I had a friend crash out on me? Yes, actually did.
Mm.
So I'm again team support, and I seen my friend man cheating actively, and I called him out actively. Like I was over it.
Oh, so you snitching on people?
I was like,
Snitch.
your wife and your girlfriend sure look different. Yes, I did. Oh, and this man business, and she got mad at me, and she like semi crashed out, but I got it and I respect it. And it's the same thing when you got like Eve situations, love is blind. You can only love so much as they're gonna love themselves.
Yeah.
And if they deem something is acceptable in their life, I accept it for you. If that's what you want, you like it, I love it.
This is
You like it, I love it.
we all have a story to tell. We
Yeah.
have to let people, no matter, you know what I'm saying, we all have experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to the point in my life where I realize no matter what I may say to somebody else, regardless if they ask me for my opinion or not, it's up to them whether or not they want to follow.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
so, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't have no judgment in my heart for anybody who's still going to do something that's going to be detrimental to their lives, because that is your story to tell.
Facts.
So yeah, you can talk until you're blue in the face, but it means nothing. So, you know,
And I tell all
save
my
yourself the
friends,
stress. No, yeah, save yourself the stress.
And if you want to be my friend, if I see your man cheating, I'm going to tell you. Like, if you don't want to know, let me know that in the
I'm
clause
trying to
of our
think
friendship.
would I say anything?
I would.
I'm like I wouldn't say I'm not like confrontational, which I'm not a confrontational.
Is that confrontational?
Well, no, I think I don't know. I'm trying to see, like, how would you categorize that? It can be
Yeah.
confrontational, but I think I just don't look for issues, and I really don't want, like,
But I mean, you see it.
yeah, you're trying to
out there,
protect.
like,
You're trying to
visibly.
protect. I get it. You're trying to protect somebody that you value as a friend. You're trying to protect their heart, and I totally get it. Like, yo, you're giving them fair warning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, some people already be knowing,
Yeah, and they don't want no receipts.
and they know, and when they get confirmation, it's
That's
not
when they get back.
right.
Yeah.
So the anger really probably don't even be directed towards the messenger so much as it is, even though it is being no, it's directed. But I'm saying that
No, of course. Yeah, I get you.
I feel like it's coming from a place of, why would you tell me that? I already know. That's where, now I look like a fool in front of you, and that's how the bullshit happens. But it is what it is, man. I don't know, man. I tend to mind my business. I'm gonna keep it real.
I learned to mind my business.
Mind
Clock
my
it.
business.
I sure did.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the best decisions I have made. Minding my business has saved me so much.
A lot of stress. Saved a lot
So
of my
much.
business.
Okay, let's get into family. That's just how they are. Isn't always enough. I think family needs boundaries. When we talk about relatives, siblings, in-laws, parents, adult children, family reopening wounds. Because some people have like old trauma from their childhood, and their family may know about it. But then when you get in a relationship with somebody, now they all exposed and stuff, you ain't even have a chance to rip the band-aid off and talk about. So that can cause, an issue too from Thanksgiving when you're bringing around, your cuddle up boo. But what do you think the difference is of giving your family safe boundaries, and what is a boundary that would have been crossed that would cause you to like crash out on a family member? Was that a loaded question?
I think.
Okay.
Okay. I got you. I think putting your 2 cents into my relationship. Um,
So that's like valid to point. You wouldn't tell a family member if you saw their significant other cheating.
no, I'm talking about in terms of how I do my household, or like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, not. I think that giving warnings about somebody doing something that could be hurtful to another person is one thing, but if you telling me, I'm like for example, I'm not doing something right with my children, have you lost your mind? Like, who are you talking to?
Oh, like I think it all depends on who it comes from and how it comes.
I receive
Because
that.
I
No, I get
receive
it.
wisdom
No.
from like grandparents.
No, but I think there's a difference between wisdom and
overstepping a boundary.
Yeah.
That
Like,
okay.
like Like, imagine you venting to one of your girlfriends about me about doing something, and they single as hell,
That's a
and
mistake.
they talking about, but it happens though,
Yeah.
right? And they talking about some, ooh, girl, I wouldn't have. He could never, like, nah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. And unfortunately, a lot of people who don't see that as a form of jealousy because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're literally afraid of your happiness. Like it's madness, man. It's real madness. So like I don't know. I think in terms of like that, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Wisdom from elder folk and them dropping their jewels on us. Nah, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about stuff
Okay.
like that. You know. But yeah, people putting their 2 cents into how we should carry ourselves in our relationship or how we should be loving on one another and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
I agree. And I don't think there's anything wrong with venting, but it becomes an issue when advice oversteps because you can have somebody come to you and they just need a place to drop the load. Like they just need they don't really need direction.
Yeah.
They just need you to listen. And if you give that direction when they don't need it, now there's a confusion, coming into play and you might misdirect them and you had every intention to like be helpful to them, but now you just did something that could be detrimental to their health because you ain't have such the best advice. You just seen it from one perspective.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I don't talk to them.
Okay,
I ain't talking to them.
when does the family stop being enough reason to tolerate behavior that keeps hurting you?
Say it again.
When does family
Yeah.
stop being enough reason to tolerate behavior that keeps hurting you? Why you looking at me like that? Why?
I don't know.
We're
What's
trying to intervene. We're talking about it
okay?
already.
Okay. When does family?
Yes. Because, people will be like, oh, well, I know she did that, but she family. So, like, I stopped seeing one of my favorite family members for some years because I didn't want to get into a potential situation that would have caused harm and me jail time. So, with that being said, when does it stop? Like, this person's getting in the way, like, because they're family. Like,
That's an iffy. Damn. That's an iffy topic. I don't know.
that's what we about. We talk about the iffiness.
No, yeah, I know. It's, mm. If somebody is unhealthy for your life, you gotta let them go.
I agree.
And
I don't think a
it,
title matters.
no, it doesn't. But it depending upon the person, it's gonna probably suck.
Of course. And it's okay to grieve. That's what people need to understand.
No, definitely. That's
If
gonna
letting
suck.
go is what's best for you, you still let go, but you let go with an understanding that you have a human response and you're going to miss, you're going to want. That's okay. But you should also want better for you.
Yeah, I agree. So I got a question. What was one of your what was one of the something other than what you told us earlier, like one of your biggest crash out moments, and then I'll voice mine. Like something that you remember that was like, oh damn, that probably could have got me jail time.
Shoot.
Did you ever have something like that? If not, I'm just
Yeah,
going
you
about.
know, I mean, shoot. Or I go when I was a kid because I think the statute of limitation is over with.
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
so this is back with MySpace, right? And I don't know if y'all remember, but MySpace, it used to be like the person who like is next on your profile is like your number one. Like that's your day one. Like so if you had a girl and your profile and you a dude, that most likely is your girlfriend or your sister, but most likely it was a girlfriend. And some girl just randomly was like trying to cyberbully me. And I'm like, yo, who are you? And she like, ain't you Shorty Doo-Wop cousin? And I'm like, no, I'm actually Shorty Doo-Wop's girlfriend. What do you want? And then she was like, oh no, I'm the girlfriend and you want to meet me, bop, bop, bop. Well, I said, well, it's nothing but a time and a place. Like, I'm already at the park. Where you at, honey? She showed up. Why she do that? Why she do that? So, in my Scorpio fashion, I went to work and I had half the block like trying to stop me from running down on this girl. They was like, no, no. I was like, she showed up. She came for this a whooping. But I think that was my last crash out before adulthood. And in adulthood, it would my last crash out would probably be in the hospital. And also because postpartum and hospital staff was messing with a Black woman. So unfortunately I had to give them that side and I got results. It was worth it. Okay. But that would be my most recent.
Well, I got a few stories, but I'm gonna just limit it to one. I don't know which one. I don't know if I'm gonna tell one from my childhood or my adult. I'll probably just do the one that's in the middle.
Okay.
I had a colleague. Shout out to him, Flex. If you tune in and you see this, I'm not gonna talk about that one just yet, but I'll get back to that if we have another segment or something like this. Trust me, I will.
I don't have an insight.
Yeah, but okay. So this one, I remember we were in our early 20s, and I remember, or late teens, one or the other. I don't know. I remember being in the mall with you, and y'all, when we were younger, my this one next to me, she's very curvy. We'll just say that. Okay. So um I didn't receive it too well when she came up to me and said, this dude was honking his horn at me or something like that. And I think he might have said something, but I can't remember what it was. I took it upon myself to act like a newborn damn fool. That this was stupid. I literally chased this man and it was a taxi cab driver, knocking on his window. This man looked at me with the fear of God in his eyes. And
embarrassing.
It was, when I reflect and I think back on it, it was probably one of the dumbest things that I ever done in my life. Because not only was that detrimental to myself, but also my family.
Yeah.
I should have known better, but I'm in my early 20s. I'm younger. I think that I'm Gorilla Monsoon or King Kong at this point. Like I'm just invincible, the Incredible Hulk. That ego is a hell of a drug.
Especially in your 20s.
It is. It's a hell of a drug. I chased this man probably around the corner. I ain't gonna say where I was at. Let's just say I chased that cab maybe for about 2.5 blocks. And I'm talking about this man sped past the red light. I'm losing my mind. I'm looking at people because they looking at me at this point. They looking at me in the street. I ain't no gangster, y'all. I be standing 10 toes down when it comes to my family. I don't play about my family, okay? But I have to do it appropriately. And I've learned that over the years. There are appropriate ways to do it. Yes. So this man started running red lights. I turn around and I see these older folk and, all these people walking. And I'm looking at them like, yo, I'm the profanity coming out of my mouth. Y'all seen what he was doing? Yo, you heard what he said? Yeah. I'm trying to validate the crash out. Like I'm trying to, make it seem I'm trying to make it seem like something that's normal and it really isn't, And I was embarrassed as hell. Like on the way home when I walked back up to
I was like, oh
yeah, it was a bad day, and I walked back up to her and she looked at me and she was like,
I'm jealous.
Yeah. I mean, I was younger. And for me, the reason why I did what I did, it wasn't so much about jealousy. It just came, I was like, nah, you mad disrespect. But I didn't handle it appropriately. You know, the things that were said, and I interpreted that as you're not gonna hunk at my lady like she's a hooker. Are you crazy? Like we not doing that. You know what I mean? Like that's weird. You know, so but it was hella dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. You know, I think I've gotten better over the years. I tend to crash.
We don't judge.
Right. I tend to crash out mostly on the system nowadays. I don't do it outside. You know, can't wait till Grand Theft Auto come out because that's gonna be.
Lord. This is
But yeah.
not the gaming show.
No, I'm sorry, though. But you know, no, but it's a valid game to crash out on. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's a crash out game.
That's a crash out game
Yeah.
for sure. It's a crash out. But yeah, that's my crash out story. You know, at least one of them.
Okay, we are cutting it close,
We are
but
cutting
we
it close.
still have to do workplace crash
Let's
outs,
do it.
viral crash outs on social medias. I really want to hit that
Okay.
crash out music
Let's break
and
it up 5 minutes each.
crash out. We might cut out crash out game shows. If we don't get there, that's okay. We'll put it in the comments.
Okay.
We'll make some clips. And all right, so let's go workplace crash out. Manager pissing you off. Bad day.
I've had some of those during my time. Yeah.
Okay. And we're not saying which jobs.
No, we're not saying which jobs. But I've had some of those.
Okay.
I've had some of those. Some valid, probably some not so much. But you know, I think we all just need to understand, especially in the workplace, that we're all human. Be patient with one another. You know, we all got to work that job. You got to be able to pull your weight. That's it. Take it easy on people. You know, that's it. Whether you're employee or employer, take it easy. You know, you never know what somebody may be going through in their personal lives, and it takes a lot to try and put that smile on your face. So, try to pull your punches wisely. That's it. You know.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
All right, so social media crash out. I want to get on to a reel you recently sent me with an autistic mom, and she had 2 autistic children at the time. And
that was a valid crash out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can admit that. That was definitely a valid crash. Yeah, go ahead. That was wild.
So she has 2 autistic children, and she's trying to board, I believe it was Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, it was. It was Southwest Airlines. Yeah, I just seen it. We just seen it today. That was
just crazy. Seen it. He just said, I said, oh my goodness. So she's trying to get on with the boarding pass, and the attendee is giving her a really hard time, telling her that each individual has to swipe their own boarding pass. She's trying to explain to them that her children has a disability and cannot do the things you are asking them to do. This individual almost came out myself because I'm an advocate for the autism mamas. This individual took it upon himself to say, I have 2 autistic children and they can swipe their boarding pass with no problem. How dare you?
Bad move, bruh.
Since when does autism look like one way, one picture, one
That's
staple,
why it's called a
one
spectrum.
post? Thank you. And I'm so sorry, Mama, that you even had to go through the
shout out to you. You know, I'm not sure what her name was, but shout out to her.
But I hope Southwest gets some attention and reach out to her, because that was very unfair, and it's all recorded. It's all on camera. You can see she validly had a reason, and it should have never got to the reason for her to have to even advocate for herself in that way.
Yeah, and I normally don't like to call out somebody's termination, and I don't even think in this case, because I don't like taking people's money away from them. However, I think that he definitely may have to suffer a suspension.
And maybe just not deal with people.
No, not deal with people, but I'm saying, no, right. But I think that he needs to go on even if he needs to keep that job, they have to force him into some type of classes to properly socialize.
Empathy
Classes, something that'll help him be able to socialize better with society, because he was not carrying himself appropriately.
Absolutely
at
not.
all.
And he lucky he got that type of mom, because
What was that, TSA, right?
no, I don't think I'll see it because it's boarding pass. So I know it's attending. So
They all under the same umbrella, sort of. Aren't they? No.
really, because TSA is the ones that security check you.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot these airports and people who work it's I don't know what type of pressure they're working under.
I think it's
Because the
pressure. I don't think
attitudes
they're
and the way
trivial.
and it reflects how they treat people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not one of the better jobs to have, but
That's when
listen,
it's time to look at the head.
yeah, because
try to figure
something's
something
wrong. Something's definitely wrong, because the way they carry themselves when it comes to boarding passengers and it's not pretty. It's
Yeah.
not pretty. The airport is not fun. It is
No,
not fun.
it is. Come on, with an autistic child.
Yeah.
We flew with our child, and shout out to JetBlue, shout out to Delta. They handled us very well.
Yeah.
And there's like a little checkbox you can put for disability. You
Right.
type in if there's any like nut allergies or anything like that, and they were very. Oh my goodness! They gave our baby a was that his first wings? So he had a little pin for him. We still have it, so it was so cute.
That was cool.
Yeah, we had a very good experience. So not all airports is bad, but I'm very sorry that that young lady had to go through it, and I hope her children never want for anything. And Southwest cuts her a nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now crash out music. Or did you have anything else? Social media.
No.
Okay. Question I'm gonna pick just for the chat, because we did kind of skim over it. Why are we entertained by somebody else's crash out? Should someone's worst 5 minutes follow them forever? Have we become too
That's a good one. I
comfortable
like that.
filming instead of helping? I'm a helper. I'm a helper.
Man, I wish
I'm a
I
helper.
wish I had time to tell this story, but maybe for another time.
I mean, we got time.
Yeah.
We got time.
I don't know. I don't know if this really it wasn't a it was a crash. Years ago when I was bringing my son home from school, I kid you not, we turned around the corner. We were probably like a block or two away from the house. I'm gonna make this quick. I seen this guy ram his vehicle into a bicyclist. It was the weirdest thing in the world. I don't know where the bike came from. I just remember hearing that boom. Yeah. I remember hearing that boom and seeing the dude just flying like a rag doll, body flipping, and then you just hear the thud when he smacks the floor. My son is with me. Like my son is with me, and I'm just looking at him like, damn, I hope this didn't scare the hell out of him. Because in my mind, I'm like, then I'm looking at the dude that was on the floor. I'm like, damn, I hope he ain't dead. It was pretty crazy. But I kid you not, everybody in the street was like this.
Ooh, what was that? Was
everybody
that
was like
Mirror?
this.
What was that? That was Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what episode you're talking about. But this is the society that we are living in today. I felt like I was probably one of the only few people. I think it was like me and another lady and potentially another guy. But he made sure to get his footage first before he called 911. I called 911 first, and then I called my wife and said, I just seen a guy get hit by a car right over here. Yeah. No, yeah. I already called. It took the ambulance probably about 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, they were on it.
They were on it. Because when I called, they were already turning around the corner, like, speeding down that street.
Yeah.
But just to piggyback off of what you were saying, yeah, man, people, I don't get it, man. Yeah, let's
get back to helping.
Get better.
There's cameras everywhere now, so 90% of the time the footage will still get got.
No, but it's not even about that. So I think no. I think it's not about so much about people. We are in an era right now where what we're doing right now is content. People are looking for content because they're
trying to get paid.
That viral. They want, you know what I'm saying? Even though, because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, but the content, it's not really getting you viral. You're getting viral off of somebody else's story. So how is that to come up? What's your talent? What are you doing? Stop it. Be human. Like we have to get back to, we have to rehumanize ourselves. Please, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's a lot. It's some wicked stuff going on out here, man. And we really truly are living in scary times. When if something goes wrong outside, God forbid, everybody's gonna be looking at me as if I'm the next piece of entertainment instead of treating me like a human being. I need help.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is scary, y'all. So I don't know. We need work, man.
I agree, and I think that is a good place to end our crash out sessions.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we are going to get into the table talk after dark, and you already know it's the anime corner. So we're going to do anime crash out edition. It's so funny because in One Piece, I feel like I'm at the perfect crash out. So Big Mom, no sweet. Y'all know what happens when she wants a particular sweet. That OMG. Like at first I wanted to cosplay Big Mom because like, oh my god, her backstory, oh my god, I'm about to cry. But she might be a little hard.
She a bit much.
Oh my
Big
god.
Mom's a big much.
And they still ain't like I still ain't I'm on episode like 846 and yeah. Yeah, I don't know how Luffy doing this one, but I'm hoping Sanji make a.
Did he threaten her already?
He did threaten her. So I'm at the part where the wedding already happened. Mm-hmm. Big Mom thinks they have the cake.
Oh, okay. I know where you at. Yeah, I know where you at.
So
I gotta watch with you. It's getting good. Okay.
I'm over here like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so when you crash out, who ends up paying for something they didn't cause, right? Now, my other crash out.
Sorry, you guys. So sorry.
It's not too bad. But my other crash out would be Naruto, and it's Naruto versus Pain. And my most epic moment was when Pain attacks Hinata in front of Naruto, and Naruto loses like all emotional control.
And that
like,
nine tail started creeping out. Yeah, that was crazy. I think he turned into like it was like 4 tails to 5 tails, 6 tails, something like that. Yeah. Like he didn't go full 9.
Nah, for me that was an understandable crash out.
I think full 9 is Kurama takes his literally like he can't return back to Naruto. It's done. Kurama just takes his body.
Really?
Yeah, if I remember that story correctly.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my second crash out would be Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta, when Beerus hits Bulma. And he's like, that's my Bulma. Like, he was stupid. I was like, go ahead, Vegeta. I think that's where Vegeta like got his redemption for me.
Oh yeah, that was his redemption crash out. I think the crash out, he crashed quite a few. Yeah, he always. I think my favorite one was right after he was fighting Goku during the tournament on Earth when they were fighting Majin Buu right before Majin Buu came, and he sacrificed his life, and he just like he told he knocked out Trunks and Goten, like chopped them.
I remember.
And he told Piccolo, he asked him what is there a place for me in heaven or something like that. And Piccolo kept it real and was like, nah, brother, you go to hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he just smiled at him, and then he just like, he talked about throwing Majin Buu into the wind, and then he just like completely blew his whole body up. That scene was crazy. He like turned into like, fell down, turned into ash and all that.
Forgive him.
Well, no, I'm talking about just a crash out. Yeah, it wasn't about. I mean, that
was like a crazy sacrifice. Like,
no, that was.
Crash out though.
Hell yes, a crash out.
All right.
He was wilding that whole series. He was wilding out. And he was tripping.
Okay, so we want to ask you guys who had the best or craziest crash out in anime history. Drop the character and what was triggered. Try not to spoil it if you can, but if you do, please forgive them. Now we are gonna get into our toast. You almost drunk our drink. We had a whole game, y'all. We didn't get to play our game.
Maybe next time.
We're gonna try. So this toast is for everyone trying to navigate their crash out. Here's to knowing our triggers, recognizing the warning lights, giving ourselves grace when life gets overwhelming, and learning how to hit the brakes before we damage the people we love.
Mhm.
May the people at your table help us find our way back to ourselves, not push us towards the crash. Cheers.
Wow. Cheers, cheers. Also, the people sitting at your table should not constantly be trying to make you crash. Healthy relationships should make room for accountability, boundaries, repair, communication, and knowing when somebody needs help, finding their way back to themselves. Cheers, you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night. Until next time, keep pouring into the people you love and never stop making room at your table. We'll save you a seat.
The laughter lingers on, the conversation grew, the table's always open, there's a place reserved for you. Until we meet again, we'll raise another toast, with family, friends, and memories. It's the people we love the most. We'll save you a seat, we'll save you a seat, right here with the Talamone.